Chapter 10. Trypho blames the Christians for this alone, the non-observance of the law. And when they ceased, I again addressed them thus: Is there any other matter, my friends, in which we are blamed than this, that we live not after the law, and are not circumcised in the flesh as your forefathers were, and do not observe Sabbaths as you do? Are our lives and customs also slandered among you? And I ask this: have you also believed concerning us that we eat men, and that after the feast, having extinguished the lights, we engage in promiscuous concubinage? Or do you condemn us in this alone, that we adhere to such tenets and believe in an opinion untrue as you think? This is what we are amazed at, said Trypho. But those things about which the multitude speak are not worthy of belief, for they are most repugnant to human nature. Moreover, I am aware that your precepts in the so-called gospel are so wonderful and so great that I suspect no one can keep them, for I have carefully read them. But this is what we are most at a loss about, that you, professing to be pious, and supposing yourselves better than others, are not in any particular separated from them, and do not alter your mode of living from the nations, in that you observe no festivals or Sabbaths, and do not have the rite of circumcision, and further, resting your hopes on a man that was crucified, you yet expect to obtain some good thing from God, while you do not obey his commandments. Have you not read that that soul shall be cut off from his people who shall not have been circumcised on the 8th day? And this has been ordained for strangers and for slaves equally. But you, despising this covenant rashly, reject the consequent duties, and attempt to persuade yourselves that you know God, when, however, you perform none of those things which they do who fear God. If, therefore, you can defend yourself on these points, and make it manifest in what way you hope for anything whatsoever, even though you do not observe the law, this we would very gladly hear from you, and we shall make other similar investigations.